Hi, welcome to Rock Talk, Round Rock ISD's weekly roundtable show where we talk about topics for parents so you can better support your kids in our schools. I'm Corey Ryan, Executive Director of Communications and Community Relations. In this episode, we're going to talk about getting your kid ready for kindergarten. And I have our kindergarten experts here today joining me. I have Sybil Lee from our State and Federal Programs Department. I have Tricia Vasquez, who is a kindergarten teacher at Gaddis Elementary half day, and she's also a support specialist for pre-K programs. And then I have Sophia Chin, who's also from our parent programs. Welcome to Rock Talk.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So I think when we talk about kindergarten, I think we'd like to start with Tricia and kind of just giving our parents an idea of what a kindergarten day looks like from a kindergartner's perspective.
Sure. A kindergarten day is a busy day for sure. The kids walk in, there's usually some sort of a way they sign in. They come in and write their name or use an attendance graph to let the teacher know they're there. They have some sort of a morning meeting where they meet and greet, welcome, sing together, do their ABC song, just kind of start their day that way. There's typically a specials period where they leave the classroom and go to either music, PE, or art class with another teacher. There's a period of time where they have lunch in the cafeteria. They walk through the line, get their own tray, take it to the table and eat, give the teacher a little bit of a break and have their lunch. And then in the classroom, there's typically a center time where the kids are doing some independent learning, maybe a skill or a variety of skills that they've done as a whole group lesson in the classroom. Rest time is optional depending on the campus. Lots of teachers will have it maybe more at the beginning of the year. The kids are getting used to the longer days and building that stamina. So sometimes they lay on their mats and read books or just kind of listen to music and just have a kind of a quiet time. Gives the teacher time to pull some kids one-on-one and get to work with the kids individually during that time. Recess, usually a 20 to 30 minute period of the day. The kids get to go out and play and get their physical activity in. And of course there's a math time, there's a literacy time. Lots of campuses do reading workshops where the kids are reading books at their own levels and the teacher's kind of circulating the room, working with the kids one-on-one, helping them with their reading skills. There's writing workshops where the teacher is writing with the kids have independent writing time, so just lots of learning happens in the day, lots of busy time.
Lots of learning, lots of activities and engagement to keep our kiddos ready to transition to that first grade level and on through school. Sophia, when does Round Rock ISD start kindergarten in terms of age of their kiddos, and what point do you think parents need to start thinking about kindergarten?
The requirement or the minimum is age 5 by September of that school year that the child will be enrolled in kindergarten. What do they need to get ready? Start talking to their children very early. I would say definitely by age 4. Talk about what school is like. Be excited. Don't be like, oh, you have to go to school. Start talking about all the learning that they will have, all the fun, all the new friends that they will get to make. Start prepping them for what school will be like, getting them ready to maybe start writing their name, at least recognize their name, have the child be a part of that routine, getting them, let's say, first day school outfit, can I be a part of it? Getting a lunchbox, can I go with them to take the child with you to go shopping? So the child is not, the first time they go to school is the first time they ever hear about, oh, I need to go to school, oh, what am I going to do? But it'd be an ongoing conversation. So the children or the child will be like, I get to go, and then they start telling their friends. And we have a lot of support on the Round Rock ISD level that they can come even to the school that they will be attending.
Awesome. So, well, what are some resources that parents, as they're prepping their kid for kindergarten, that they can go and seek out, or some tips and things that they can use to make that first day not so daunting?
Yeah, some of the things that we can do, we provide at the parent programs at the district level. We provide early literacy for our parents and their little ones before they even come to kindergarten. Come for story time, They get to come to a school campus, get familiarized with it, and then once they are registered for kindergarten, we invite them to the Kinder Ready series that we have on the campuses. So one of the things that we teach the parents and we share with them is to get that routine. So this is one of the things that they can make and take to put at home for their child to get ready for school, to know what to do in the morning, and that really helps them get ready for school. You know, mornings can be hectic for going to school, and then just being familiar with the school, learning exposure to reading, print, and then we do stories just specific for kindergarten readiness. Some of the books that we have laid up here, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, Froggy Goes to School, just read books about going to kindergarten.
So great resources in Round Rock ISD, parentprograms.roundrockisd.org. A good tip too would be parents contacting the school that their student will be
Yes,
zoned for,
definitely.
kind of get them familiar with
Every
that.
school may have different specific things for their children.
And then just kind of building up the routine of going to school.
Yes, it's so important.
Tricia, what can parents expect in terms of support from a campus in making that transition to kindergarten and starting school?
Sure. Campuses support in many different ways. I know at our campus, we have the first day is always the hardest. The parents, and I would say, trust me, parents, it's harder on you than it is on the kids. But the principal usually will have some sort of like donuts and coffee and tissues in the library so the parents can come in and console each other and pat each other on the back. It's going to be okay. We're going to make it. And before they go on their way. But definitely there's tons of support there. The spring always offers a kindergarten roundup at every campus, so the kids will come in, and that's an opportunity for them also to kind of ease those first day anxieties. The kids get to tour the school. The parents get to meet, some key people in the school. Just eases those nerves a little bit for the parents and for the kids, really. They get to see the campus. They get to walk the campus. They get to go into the classrooms. And then another thing that campuses offer is that meet the teacher. Some campuses the teachers will walk around the neighborhood and knock on the doors and meet the kids. Not every campus does that, but every campus does hold a school supply drop-off where the kids come in and they get to come into their classroom, meet the teacher, explore the classroom, kind of so they know what to expect. And this is where I'm coming, and this is what it's going to look like, and this is the face I'm looking for. And so that really helps with parents and with kids to get to come maybe the day or 2 days before school actually starts.
In Round Rock ISD, we have teachers at all levels who build close relationships and communicating with parents. Can you talk about what parent engagement looks like once they're in kindergarten from teacher to parent?
Absolutely. There are tons of opportunities to help out. Teachers love to have parents come into the classroom, pull kids out and do, small groups of things to help work with kids. When there's 20 kids, it's hard to get to every single one and have that good one-on-one time every day. So when you have parents, we have a teacher at Gaddis who is so awesome at recruiting parents, and she's got a whole setup in the hallway where the parents will come out and they pull kids and they work one-on-one while she's in the classroom working with the rest of the kids. So that's always an opportunity. There are always copies to be made and die cuts to be done, things like that if parents aren't maybe necessarily comfortable working with kids individually. So there's tons of ways to support homeroom moms, help put parties together, help with communication and pulling the rest of the parents together. So lots of opportunities to support the teachers, and the teachers very much appreciate that.
Awesome. So as we're wrapping up, the last question I'm going to ask is about what future advice would you have for a parent of a future kindergartner? One kind of last piece of advice to leave our parents. So just keep that in mind because we're going to get to that here in a second. I want to thank all of our viewers to this episode. Please check back at roundrockisd.org/rocktalk for all of our episodes. We have some great resources for parents on different topics, and we're building that library every day. Please visit us on YouTube and on Facebook as well to find those resources. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate all of our viewers and any feedback that you have. So we'll start with you, Sybil. We'll go left to right. One last bit of advice for future kindergarten.
I would say for parents just to get excited about school. This is a time for them to love school. Talk it up. Your attitude reflects off of your children.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Trisha?
I would say instilling independence in your child is very important. If parents can get their kids in some sort of a Mother's Day Out program for a short time during the week prior to beginning school, it helps to ease those first day anxieties and that separation anxiety. It helps them to learn how to share and how to work with other kids, and especially if they're only children and they don't have siblings that they have to share with. I think that definitely helps to prepare them for what's to come.
Awesome. Sophia?
Being a parent myself, I would say echo all what Sybil and Tricia said. And I would say if you know your child best, if your child's excited and kind of the fearless one, feed on that. If your child's a little hesitant, maybe bring a little something from home to reassure that child, mommy will be back. It's okay to go. Tuck it in the pocket or put it in the lunchbox, say, mommy loves you, have a great day. Those kind of things, it will ease that first day or even first week jitters, anxiety a lot better.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us and for bringing these outstanding props. I remember Chicka Chicka Boom Boom myself.
Absolutely. It's a
favorite
great one.